For 1 minute.
Wait, where's Dan?
Hey, there's Dan right there. Here early. I do not want to. Hey, Damon, we're live, dude. Happy Monday, man. How are you?
Hey, man. There we go. It's going good. Going well.
Hey, sorry about the Seahawks. We won't go there today. All right, we won't.
Oh, it's close. It was good.
It was close. All right, they missed by that much. All right, so hey, happy Monday, man. What an honor. What a privilege, dude. Like I didn't even sleep a wink last night. I'm so juiced for today. So, man, look at this stage. I'm like, whoo. Okay, Damon, we've got a really exciting. Hey, Damon, what month is it? I think it's October, right?
Yes.
Is there something going on this month? In is there something we should know about?
Heard that there is.
What is it?
Heard that there is, and I think it's Manufacturing Month.
I think it is Manufacturing Month, and so hey, my friend Trish Stewart's in the house. Hey, we got to get Trish back on the show. It's been way too long. We got to get you back on. So, all right, it's Manufacturing Month. Happy Monday to everybody. Hope you had a magnificent, amazing, incredible, wonderful weekend. Man, do we have some juicy things to talk about. So we're going to kick things off. Hey, let's go around the horn. I've got Adam, Kirsten, Dave Crysler. We've got Katie. Mickey D is in the house here. Katie, let's start with you.
Well, hi, everybody. Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Manufacturing Month.
Good morning, Katie.
Month. Hey, you know what? Let's get a little shout out to everybody. Let's go. Kirsten, happy Monday to you. How are you? How's your world? How's everything going?
Everything's going good in my world. There's a little bit construction. So if you all of a sudden hear like, that's kind of my world for the last week or two. But other than that, I'm good. I went to the country this weekend. I'm chilling. Got a lot of stuff in the works this week, but I'm pumped up.
Well, this is awesome.
Nice.
And hey, and Dan says, hey, Kirsten's on. He says, holy cats. Now, Dan, good thing you didn't say holy cow. So, Kirsten, maybe we'll save that for later because you had a not good experience with a cow this weekend, but we won't go there. Adam Baker, my friend, how are you, buddy? Happy Monday, dude.
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Oh, so much better now. I can't stand it. So we've got Adam Butcher Baker, the candlestick makers in the house here. So let's slide over to David Crysler. Calls himself Lee Iacocca for anybody old enough to remember that guy. So Dave Crysler, happy Monday. How are you, dude?
Happy Monday. Thanks for the throwback.
I don't think anybody, Damon, I don't think anybody on stage here is old enough to remember Lee Iacocca, but we know Lee. We asked when we do our hero question, somebody said Lee Iacocca one time. Remember that one?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's a throwback for us. Oh, you got to be over 50 to really know that one. So, all right. Katie, Mickey D, happy Monday. First off, all right, have brought together a bunch of incredible, passionate, wonderful people for MNI University. We might do a little MNI chant, but before we go there, what'd you do this weekend, Katie McDermith?
I just got back from San Diego.
What was going on in San Diego?
I was there because my son just graduated from Marine Corps boot camp.
Hey!
So, hoorah! I love my Marines.
All right.
This is my second boy who is a Marine. So I'm super proud.
God bless you. And hey, big shout out to you being a Marine mom and just, our warmest thanks and deepest gratitude to your son for serving our country proudly. So thank you. God bless you. We appreciate you. And I know, and I believe you have a couple Marines, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
Yes, my oldest is, he's done now. He's still a Marine because once a Marine, always a Marine. So right. Shiloh is my oldest. And so he's done with his term. And my youngest then is Trevor. And that is who just graduated this weekend. And then I have my stepson is 16 and he went along with, and he started off saying, no way, Jose. But then he saw all the pomp and circumstance, the Marine Corps does it right.
Yeah.
So all the pomp and circumstance, and now I think maybe he might be thinking about it. So we'll see.
Awesome. Well, hey,
it is a
big proud mom moment. Hey, we've got some people dropping notes. So guys, thank you. Let us know that you're out there. Drop a hi. You absolutely. Hey, we've got our friend Richard from Ghana. So thank you guys. Hey, Gwen is in the house today. Hey, we got
Hi, Gwenny.
Gwen, we've got to get you on the program. She hasn't been on the show yet. All right. So, guys, let us know that you're out there. So we've got another note here from Bright. So, hey, guys, happy Monday. You definitely want to connect with our esteemed panel. Just these guys are just amazing. Trust me on that one. So, Katie, let's go here. MNI University. All right, guys, you ready? We practiced before we went live. Katie, we're going to do it. Let's just do it. We're going to do ready? We're going to do the MNI.
I don't know. MNI. That's all I know.
I don't know that well.
What and who is MNI University? Could you please just share with the folks out there what's going on with this MNI University?
Sure. So MNI University is an extension of MNI, which is otherwise known as Manufacturers News. MNI is a compiler of industrial data, and MNI University is just an opportunity for us to help and add more value to our customers and then just manufacturers and those dealing with the manufacturing industry. So it runs all the month of October. It's free learning. And the lessons are taught by amazing people, some of which are right here. And it's free and it'll be around forever. So go check out the site. The links are going to be dropped in there. So check out the site, register for classes, have a good time. Let me know if you want to lead a class next year.
Absolutely. Hey, we've got some more highs coming in here. So we got Miracle. Speaking of Miracle, hey, Kirsten, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
So
I'm being compared to a miracle. Oh my gosh! I knew there was a reason to come to work today.
That's right.
There you go.
Now, you don't want to share what your dog did over the weekend, do you? You don't want to put that out there, do you? Or...
Let's just say we were out in the country and he didn't do it just once. He did it twice. And he rolled in nature out there. So, yeah, he's clean and he's in the office with me, but he's so worn out from swimming in the river. So, yeah, he did his stuff. Yep.
Well, good thing we love our pets as much as we do, right? So that was not a miracle in itself. But speaking of miracle, let's go here. So first off, Dan Bigger, it's a miracle that we got Kirsten on screen on live today.
Yeah,
man. I'm still in shock. So, Kirsten, I would love for you to just share with folks, how do you make the world a better place? What's going on in your world, your office? What do you do? What's going on there?
So I have been in business for myself, believe it or not, for 30 years.
Wow. Well, when you start when you're 10, you know that happens, right?
Thank you. No, I actually dye my hair, but no, I've started in my early 20s. But I have a software company, and we do a lot of different things. We're a software developer, so we wrote a warehouse management and shipping solution. Everything's in real time, so scanning inventory in, picking, packing, shipping. And then we work with a lot of manufacturers and offer automation as simple as data collection on the shop floor, tracking material to work orders, tracking material to work centers. And then we also just give a lot of advice. We have a consulting division. So we just have been doing this for so long, and I love I love distribution, pick it, package, ship it. It's exciting, but manufacturing has always been my love. I'm a dork. I'm a manufacturing dork.
Well, hey, God bless you. And you are a fierce leader behind our little Thursday Twitter chat group. And so, guys, if you're on Twitter, X, whatever it's called these days, there's a great, vibrant crew of manufacturing advocates that get together every Monday, 2 o'clock Eastern, 11 o'clock Pacific, and just have all sorts of fun chat. So, Kirsten, thank you. We're going to dig deep. I'm going to come back to you in a second. I'm going to slide over to my neighbor, my dear buddy, Mr. Baker. And speaking of Katie, hey, how about a round of applause for Adam? Served our country proudly. He was an officer in the Air Force and did amazing work. So, Adam, God bless you, brother. Adam, dude, it's great to have you here, man. Last time you and I were sitting on the shores of Chautauqua Lake together. We had a little lunch, and man, did we have a good time.
You feel the weather now, though. That feels like it was decades ago. It's cold.
Yeah, it's a little Not quite what it was like at our last one, but let's go here, Mr. Baker. How do you make the world a better place? You're doing all sorts of great work. Guys, you want to connect with Adam on LinkedIn. Dude, you're constantly posting. You're vibrant in the community, helping manufacturers, helping entrepreneurs. Dude, what's going on with you? How are you making the world a better place?
Yeah, so we work with manufacturers that want to be very intentional about making sure they're getting every ounce of profit they can. And so what we do is we look at those spots that are typically often forgotten. And, like a favorite one is garbage, right? We say there's money in stink. And typically there's opportunities that a lot of manufacturers just don't think of, where there's opportunities to save money. And so that's one of the things that we'll talk about during Manufacturing Month.
Well, I absolutely love it. So, hey, we've got some more friends coming in here. We've got friends from India. We've got friends from Lagos, man. We've got, and Dan, I don't know, where is John Baglino? Hey, there he is.
Danny's
right there.
here.
Hey, Damon,
John.
I don't know if I told you. So Nicole and I were with John in person. I've got pictures on my phone. I was with John on Thursday. So John, great getting together with you, man. We checked out, man, his offices are insane. You should see where he gets to work, man. I'm talking about envy. So, hey, let's slide over to, where's the Crysler Club at? Where's that handsome devil? Hey, there he is right there.
There he is.
Chrysler.
There he is.
Dude, I was just ranting and raving about you over the weekend. I was at like a little coaching jam session, and I was with a group of like high-powered people, and I said, you guys got to connect with my buddy, Dave Crysler. Dave, how do you make the world a better place?
Yeah, all of the work that I do is in and around process efficiency, looking for opportunities to streamline operational processes through systemization. So it's a ton of fun. To Kirsten's point, every day is different, and there's always a new opportunity to optimize and increase not just profitability, but the happiness that comes along with that for the folks that are out on the floor or doing the thing. So,
well, I absolutely love it. And so we're going to dig into, dude, you've changed my life. And 3 things that I love whenever Dave Crysler, it is synonymous with these 3 things, Damon.
What's that?
Automate, delegate, eliminate. Dude, like it's completely changed my life. Hey, speaking of, you guys see this? Here's Nicole. Here's Nicole and John Baglino right there,
awesome.
Man. We got together. Nice. Hey, there's a crazy bald guy. So got together with John. You see that? So John,
so cool.
Yeah, I love you, brother. Man, we got to go party at. I can't tell you guys what amazing his office is. So, all right, MNI University. Katie, who thought this thing up?
Well, you can point the finger at me, I guess.
All right, everybody point at Katie. It's Katie.
Yeah, it was my brainchild, definitely. I don't think that. So last year was the first year we did it, and it was, I just kind of wing it, and that's kind of like what I do sometimes. So this year, I actually am so grateful that we have Angela Thurman doing project management for us with Thurman Co. And it has kept it clean and kept it going. And she's a machine. So I'd like to thank Angela Thurman with Thurman Co. for that. So maybe next year somebody else might want to do project management. I don't know. Maybe Angela will do it again. Maybe she's tired of me.
Katie, how could anybody get tired of you? Come on. So, all right, Damon, let's go here, dude. I understand. Like, did you do a little jam session for Katie recently?
Yeah, we did. We did one.
What was it called?
Now you're gonna put me on the spot.
I got it. Dude, I got your back.
Yeah, okay. I think go ahead.
Keys to building a business somebody will want to buy. Keys to building a business someone will want to buy. Dude, what did people learn at your little jam session?
You probably learned that you can make a lot of money in your business and you can be very happy, but you might not be able to sell it unless you do the right things. I mean, that's really the big thing that I see a lot of people. They go, well, my money's made tons of money. I made tons of money in my business. Look, I've got 2 houses. Doesn't mean you're going to be able to sell it. It's just there are specific things that you need to do around things like customer concentration and, how much the owners are involved in the business, and those kind of things. And they're not easy to change usually. So you got to start early and get them done.
Yeah. All right. So, and now was that on recording, or you said it's not on recording, right?
No, because I forgot to record it. Sorry,
well,
Katie.
You know what, Damon, you know what? We might get a separate recording, then we'll drop it on there for Katie. But so, Kirsten, let's go to you, my friend. So you have a jam session coming up, if I'm not mistaken, right? Do you have something fun coming up on maybe, I'm just guessing. I'm just going to grab a date.
Guessing?
I'm jamming out on October 18th at 2 Central Standard Time. So
what are we talking about?
So I, as mentioned, all I do is work with manufacturers, distribution companies. A lot of times I am the one that actually does an analysis. So I do a lot of tours where I walk through, very similar to Dave, look at people's processes, look at their layout, a lot of different things. And there are so many little tiny things that people forget. They think big stuff. They think, automation. They think, fancy MRP and DRP and all this other stuff, which is all really good. But there's some really basic things, and sometimes you can't see the forest through the trees, that you need to clean up, that you need to look at, that you need to take care of. Even just be surprised and go, oh, I totally didn't even think of that. That makes sense now. So I try to take all this information that I know, make it exciting, but make it really, really useful. And I think manufacturers could take a look at it. Anybody in business could take a look at it, because you'd get some really good advice about data, just about personnel, some other things. So I'm pretty stoked.
Awesome. So, hey, Dan Bigger, we get to see Kirsten again on camera on October 18th, and that is coming up this week. Speaking of October 18th, Mr. Baker, I believe, what's going on? What are you doing on the 18th this week? You doing anything special on October 18th? Any chance, or?
We are. Huge shout out to my wife. It's her birthday, but
hey, happy birthday! Can we sing to her happy birthday? So happy birthday.
She would love it, but she's got her own thing going on.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Baker.
On the 18th, we're going to throw out some fun ideas, 30 of them in 30 minutes, that manufacturers can implement in 30 days to improve their bottom line. And so the goal is we want to go mile wide, 6 inches deep, and just throw out ideas that manufacturers can do. They don't need us to do it. They can do it on their own. I've partnered with two other groups, one that works on government subsidies, the other that's on healthcare. And really it's just to get them thinking about opportunities that exist that they may not think about. And Kirsten, I mean, you're right. Like these are opportunities that they may walk past and not think about. But what we really want to do is just plant these seeds of there's opportunities exist that you can go after. We just want to introduce them one after the other.
Well, that's fantastic. And I want to, dude, like you've piqued my curiosity, right? The silver tsunami of success. Like, dude, where'd you get it? I'm like, Damon, I'm jealous I didn't think of that one. Where'd you get that name?
I would love if it was, some of them are known as silver tsunami. You may hear silver tsunami or the gray wave, but it is a term that they're throwing out that refers to all of the baby boomer business owners that are going to be retiring in the next 5 to 10 years. And they're projecting about 3.5 million businesses are going to change hands over the next 10 years, which if you're a new business owner and you take over a business, we wanted to give you these ideas because you could immediately take advantage of them that if the previous owner hadn't, right off the bat, you can make your business more profitable.
Man,
awesome.
All right. That is so good. Damon, I don't know, when you do you have any business owners that might want that tip or two or what?
Yeah. You know, and it's I'm just pulling up I actually just got somebody sent me an email about this. They had written an article. It's going to be like $93 trillion worth of business transfers over that time.
Wow.
93
$90 trillion. Yeah, $90 trillion.
Yeah. Let's not exaggerate the 93. It's only 90, right?
No, it's not 93. It's 90. There's a lot of
90 trillion.
Yeah.
90 trillion. Yeah. Okay. All right. So great programs coming up. We've got 2 juicy ones coming up on the 18th. You want to catch Kirsten. You want to catch our friend, Mr. Baker. Big birthday greetings to his wife. Hey, we've got What's this say? I can't read that. Can you guys read that? Technology king of who? Damon, who do you know somebody hashtag king of process? Who? Let's Katie, I agree. We're gonna bow down to the almighty king of process, right? We're gonna
you
bow
guys are
down.
too much. Too much.
You always have to ask yourself when you're doing something at work, what would David do?
What?
Right. Exactly. And that's exactly what I do.
I think we need to get some new bracelets made up or something. I don't know.
Would David
WWDD.
Dude, I was so Damon, I'm at this thing over the weekend, right? And like it's like think tank, like coaching thing.
Yeah.
And so hey, I'll get this out. All right. So I pull that off stage. And so I'm like, so what people are doing, what they're recommending, and I think Dave, you actually recommended this to me, is you do like 15-minute blocks of like track your day, track your time, track your day. And what Dave coached me to do, and I think might have been on the show, or maybe Dave, you and I talked on a one-on-one. If you take a spreadsheet and you track your day, and then again, I want to lead into those three things. Like I think about it all the time. Thanks to you. How do you automate? How do you delegate? And I may, Damon, for the record, and if somebody's out there that's worse than me, I'd like to meet them. I may be the world's worst delegator on the planet. So, Mr. Crysler, when's your program? I think you might. Do you have two? Do you have two programs? You have one.
Yeah, one has
one
passed already. We have one coming up on the 25th.
25th,
Is the second class. So, and we're taking things back to the basics in terms of process documentation, standard operating procedures. For me, it's where everything starts. A lot of folks like to talk about technology. I love technology, have solved many a problem through technology. But if we don't have our processes in place, if we don't have a clear understanding of what we do, technology is really been developed to execute process flawlessly and to eliminate errors within those process flows. So too often we start backwards and talk about what technology can we bring in to solve this particular problem. But what we're really talking about is what are the features and benefits versus understanding what is the process execution, what does the process flow need to be, and then looking for a technology that can help us automate that execution and eliminate error within kind of inherently within those process flows.
Okay, that's fantastic. Hey, I want to give a shout out. We've got a few more friends here. Hey, we got somebody coming from Italy. So, hey, happy Monday.
Italy.
Wait, we've got Alan in Indianapolis coming in. And so,
hi, Alan.
Now, Dave, I don't know if you're ready for questions or so there might be
always ready.
There's a curveball coming at you. Are you ready? Like this might.
Can't wait.
I've never seen Dave Crysler stumped. Damon. This might be it. This might be the stumper.
Okay,
all right? And it's not coming from me. It's not coming from me. It's a friend of mine. Dave, can I delegate to my cats? I have 5. I'm just wondering, David Crysler, can you help Dan Bigger out by any chance, or what are your thoughts?
With the right process in place, you can delegate effectively to anyone. It comes down to a few different things: understanding what you do, looking for opportunities to first eliminate, second to delegate, third to automate. And the delegation part, from my perspective and experience, really comes down to a couple of key factors. One, really, it's 3. I'll give you all 3 of them. So the first one is that we tend to, as leaders, and I could speak from firsthand experience because I was a terrible leader for many years, but we fail often to explain and train, right? So we want to delegate, and we know what we want to delegate, but we're awful at explaining and training. Okay, so that's kind of first and foremost. We're awful at explaining and training. Second is we don't really have a system in place or a process in place to track the tasks and things that we are delegating, right? So what ends up happening? We need in that system to create a feedback loop, because otherwise we always feel like, well, I can't delegate because I have to go out and follow up on this. If we build out a delegation system that pulls in that delegation and feedback loop, all of a sudden, everybody's on the same page. Everybody knows what can be expected in terms of the outcome of that. So those are the couple of really big things. The third and final one, we don't practice enough. Right. So when we make a mistake, or when we don't have that system in place, when we fail to explain and train effectively, instead of addressing it and kind of owning that, what do? We just stop, right? Because delegation doesn't work. You know, these people out here, they don't want to do anything. It's like, no, we need to take a look at ourselves, own the mistake that we had, and it's all in the process. So I'll pause there. No pun intended, Dan Beggar.
Yeah, it is. Amen there. That is it.
Did you get it? I think Katie finally got it. The pause, right? We're talking about delegating to cats.
I love cats.
Man, there were some key. Hey, and how about this one, right? Don't stop. Just keep it going, brother. Just keep it going. And so,
hey, Dale. Good seeing you.
Hey, and Ingor. Hey, real quick, we've got Ingor. Hey, Ingor, you're supposed to be on stage with us, dude. Like, hey, what's going on here? So, hey, there she is. Somebody coming in. There she is. Hey,
all right. Hey. Ingor's here.
Hi.
Hello. I haven't seen Ingor since I left. I'm so excited.
Hey, we've got Man, all right, you guys, is everybody sitting down? We've got a big, huge introduction here. So we've got Ingor van Rooi. How's that? I don't know. We're doing like cheers today. Hey, Katie, should we do the MNI chant again? Should we do the MNI? Let's do MNI one more time. Ready? On three. Ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
MNI.
Okay. So hey, and Dan Bigger says, hey, the party grows.
Party grows.
Ingrid, you've got a call coming up. Is that what you're saying? You've got a call coming up?
No, I had a call. So that's why I'm only here now. Apologies.
So all right, so you get to stay with us. All right, so Ingor is in the house. Ingor, let's come to you, my friend. How do you make the world a better place?
I like to spread a lot of kindness and helping people see that impact is very important. And community, of course.
Man, Damon, just so simple, so concise, and just so like she just comes in and just like blows everybody away, right? Just like with like 15 seconds of like, all right, Ingor, talk. Why is community so? You are the queen of community. Why is community so important?
I think I can tie it back into just looking at my life growing up. I've always loved people. It's very important to me to make sure that I strive for impact, really. And Katie, I heard that.
Sorry.
That's cool. And because the real reason behind everything that I do is the principle of Ubuntu. And it means I am because we are.
Hey, little mic drop there, Damon. So yeah, Damon or Dan Bigger, I'm having a tough time catching my breath with all these amazing folks on stage here. Isn't this great? We'll shuffle everybody around. Now, Ingor, did I butcher? Say your last name for me, please.
The proper way or the Americanized way? Which one would you like?
Let's say the proper way first, and then we'll say the Kurt way second. Right?
Okay, so it is Van Rooi.
Van Rooi. Okay, Van Rooi. And then how's the American butchered version?
There are two. There's one that's halfway butchered and the other one that's completely butchered. So the first one is Van Rooi.
That's what I say.
Van Rooi.
Van Rooi. Okay. Nice.
So the second one is completely butchered, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I know I butcher it, just not that far.
And Dan, so Damon, if I start, just tell my wife I love her. All right. So if I hyperventilate, like nobody, like there's nobody here to help me. So just all right. So Katie, let's come back to you. How did you select your speakers? How like the response, like what's going on with MNI? Let's take a little bit deeper here. How'd you get this amazing group of people that are speaking for you?
Well, someone taught me all about community on LinkedIn. And I really just dove in head first with it. And I have brought together my own community of amazing people that I love. All of you are like, my favorite people. And I would rather hang out with you all day long than work, for sure. So I figure, why don't I just have fun with all my friends and do work at the same time? That's kind of how I found my people. I just ask people and they say yes or no. I don't know. I'm an old lead gen girl. I have kind of a tough skin, so I can, ask somebody if they'll do something. And if they say no, I'll say, thanks for your time. I'll ask you again in a few weeks.
That's right.
And that's just how that goes. So I had no problem asking people, I guess. I could probably ask more. But I was really hoping that people would just see what we have going on and kind of want to be a part of it and come to me about it. But so see, even an old lead gen girl needs some direction sometimes.
Well, I love it. And being the manufacturing hype girl, are we still going by that title? Are we still the manufacturing hype girl? Is that still?
I am the manufacturing hype girl for sure.
Awesome. All right. So let's go around the horn. How about this? I'll give everybody like a little prep on this one. So Katie, Mickey D, why is manufacturing so amazing, so awesome? Why should all the cool kids be considering a career in manufacturing?
Because there is opportunity upon opportunity upon opportunity. I mean, it's just so much opportunity. And there's also a need. There is a tremendous need for people to be in the manufacturing industry in any way, shape, or form. So maybe you just teach a class on MNIU. We can use that. Maybe you're going to work on the floor. Maybe you're going to sweep floors, but maybe you're going to do accounting or social media. Like there's nothing that you can't do in the manufacturing industry, and it's everywhere. And it is the driving force in a healthy, strong economy. Don't get me started. Damon can take it from here.
Well, that's awesome.
That was all right. How about that? Was a big mic drop right there, Katie McDermott. So,
I got all upset. I have to calm down.
Yeah, she's all juiced up, Damon. Right. All right. So hey, let's keep the passion rolling. So hey, let me move up this. Let's go upstream to my dear friend Kirsten Austin Powers. So Kirsten, why is manufacturing so amazing, and why should all the cool kids why should they be considering a career in manufacturing, please?
Manufacturing is just amazing. I've been in it for 30 years, but I think that people do not understand. They think of manufacturing as, I don't know, no offense against the grandmas and grandpas that did manufacturers. Many of those guys started something that's still here. But there's so many opportunities. If you're a software developer, you've got a job in manufacturing. If you're a supply chain manager, if you're a plant manager, if you're good at fixing things, if you're a mechanic, if you're in marketing, manufacturers are learning that they need to market themselves better. There's positions galore, and eventually we are going to have to pass this torch. I mean, eventually I want to retire. I don't know when, but we need some kids to step in the shoes and keep this torch going. I've got customers right now, looking to have positions filled. I don't know, parents, when you talk to your kids, do you want to grow up with some money or no money? There's money in manufacturing as well. So, plus, I love the good US of A. No offense to anybody else. Let's build up our own community. Let's build up our own, workforce again. Let's be strong like bull. Let's do it again. We've got so much talent here.
I absolutely love it. And so for anybody just join us, so first off, man, do yourself a favor, connect with these awesome people on LinkedIn. We would love, Damon and I, we would love to connect with you as well, but connect with these folks. You'll thank us later. They're absolutely amazing. They're incredible. They post on a regular basis, tons of value. Speaking of value, Kirsten Austin Powers, can you please share, I mentioned it earlier, but if anybody just joined us, what happens on Thursdays at 2:00 Eastern, 1:00 Central? Could you please share?
So I am so proud of this initiative. We took a month off because a whole bunch of us are actually here. So, but we took a month off, but for over 3 years, we have had a Twitter chat that is absolutely amazing. The exposure for anyone that comes out there is amazing. Brand awareness, etc. But every Thursday at 1:00 Central Standard Time, we have a chat wherein someone leads the chat. They ask 4 or 5 questions of areas that they have expertise on. Everyone gets to put in their 2 cents worth. We learn a lot from the community. We actually have people from all over the world. Even our UK peeps come and join us most Thursdays. But we talk about everything from inventory control, shipping, logistics, We talk about Adam did something great on just how to save money, how to look at the bottom line. We've talked about advertising. Damon's been on there. He's talked about selling businesses, what you need to do to make your business attractive. Process King Dave is going to come on there. Talked about how important it is that you could have the fanciest computer systems and automation in there, but if you don't have some basic processes underway, you can do that. Katie's been there several times. She's talked about what was it? Cold marketing, warm marketing, hot marketing, hot. We also have fun. Katie had a really fun session where she said, what is this? And there's machinery that we were like, what in the hey? I have no clue what that is.
I got more pictures.
Then we need a host. And I need to talk about this right now, okay? This thing has been going on for 3 years. It is a beautiful community, but we are having some trouble lining up ghosts. Everybody's ghosting us. We're trying to line up hosts in November and December. So if you've hosted before, think about hosting again. If you have a friend that could add value to this, we just have such a great time, and the community is so beautiful. And this month, I'm sorry to keep talking about it, but I'm excited about what we've started here and what we kept going. But sometimes we just like to show up on Thursdays and we always end up talking about food. I mean, that, can't help but have a little bit of fun. So if anybody, knows of anybody, we're looking for hosts. I also want to send a shout out to some of the people that have helped us. Dan Bigger in the community helped us, really get this thing started. Julie Basella Holt with Bradwell International. They do these amazing recaps. I mean, like within the day. Susan, my marketing and sales assistant. Every once in a while, I like to go hiking, and so I couldn't do this without her. And then Ruby Racine with Social Success Marketing. If Ruby wasn't here, a lot of us would not be connected, and y'all know that is true.
Right. Okay.
I just got to tell you that I have made lifelong friends on that Twitter chat, Kirsten.
Right.
It's great. I love it.
And it really sings Ingor's song, building that community, and it doesn't cost a penny. It's just amazing people, amazing friendships. And so, it just, yeah. So any experts out there, or your friends of friends, anybody that you guys have a topic that you think that manufacturers would want to know, boy, connect with Kirsten, connect with Dan Bigger, connect with Julie Basello, and make it happen. It's a wonderful community. Tons of value there. So, all right, let's slide down to, speaking of community, Mr. Baker, question for you, my friend, kind of going to the same theme. Why do you think that all the cool kids should be going into manufacturing?
I think you said it. It's community, and I'll take it a few ways. So one, look at us, right? We are all so out there, right? We all do things that are very, very different, but here we are because of manufacturing. So it's cool. So manufacturing has its own little community, but on the grand scale, when you saw what happened during COVID and manufacturing shut down, the communities around them shut down too. Because those manufacturing plants, they really are the hubs of economic development for the communities around them, right? And if you're in manufacturing, you boost up manufacturing, all those mom and pop stores, all those little small stores around them, they all get supported as well because of that manufacturing. So if you love your community, I wholeheartedly say get involved in manufacturing because that's only going to boost your community.
Yeah, I tell you, the manufacturers are truly the heroes, not to discount anybody else, but they are truly the heroes of our economy. And you're hitting it right on the head, Adam. You can have like a small rural community where like that one manufacturer, a couple manufacturers are like supporting that whole town or that whole area. And the thing is, like, it's not just jobs. It's like, these are families. These are soccer, kids playing soccer, dance lessons, kids going off to graduation. There's just enormous amounts of opportunity. Now, Damon, I need to pull up a comment here. I want to dispel a myth. Okay. So Crysler Club, is this true? Is this true that you're What Dan is sister. All right.
What's wrong with Excel?
Dan is just on fire today, I think.
Yeah.
Damon, did the Steelers win over the weekend? Because Dan seems like he's in a really good mood.
Yeah, I better check.
I don't know.
Maybe that's
I don't even know if they played this weekend, right?
Euphoria.
All right, Dave Crysler. Are you out there? Are you in?
Let's see what happened.
What, Dave? So, all right, we'll skip the Excel question, right? So, you were on fire, and I think there was a couple comments on how you were on fire. So, all right, first off, I'm going to come at you. Why should all the cool kids be going into manufacturing, please?
Well, I think everybody did a great job of highlighting this already, but there's just a bunch of opportunity in and around manufacturing. And, whether you want to take it from the approach of all of the different opportunities within a particular manufacturing organization, and there's not a lot of conversation around the different areas that, that people can come in and utilize their skill set and what interests them to support manufacturers. I think, for many, many years, there's been conversations that don't highlight manufacturing in a very positive way. So I think we need to rekindle all of that, because whether you're interested in, acquiring a business, and you've got some interest around there, manufacturing is a great spot for that. Whether you're interested in, something more mechanical, because, you love to build things, there's just so many different opportunities within the spectrum of manufacturing. And I think because we've missed out on that conversation for so long, for really decades now, I believe, and, with the big push to traditional education. And, I love that path for the right person, for the right, kind of career choice. But there are so many other opportunities, manufacturing, skilled trades, there's just so many different opportunities dependent on what you're interested in. For me, I've been around this my entire life. Literally, I think I was destined to be 6'2", but, because my parents owned a print manufacturing company, I was around a lot of chemicals when I was younger. I've only managed to hit 5'8", but, I think that there's a real thing out there. And, manufacturing is amazing. There's tremendous people in and around it at all levels. You can learn a tremendous amount, by engaging with the folks that are in these communities.
Well,
I think I just learned why Dave's shorts are so long.
See,
how about a round of
everybody learned something new.
How about a round of applause for Dave Crysler dropping the mic right there, dude? That was phenomenal. That really summed it up. And so, Adam, I saw you dropped a comment about Alan's comment. One thing that's overlooked by manufacturers is property tax relief and workforce economic incentives. There's money being left on the table. Alan that is pure gold right there. There's so many, and Dave, you hit on so many things, right? And even if you do go get that 4-year degree, there are so many opportunities. You can go to engineering, you can go into accounting, you can go to HR, you can go into marketing, you can go into, logistics.
R&D.
There are so many R&D, innovation, engineering. There are so many degrees that you can pursue in in college, in university, and bring that into the world of manufacturing. I love that we're talking about community. Ingor, how about for our friends out there, our friends, family, pets, any old high school friends out there, why on earth is manufacturing so awesome, so amazing? Why should people be building communities around manufacturing?
If you think about the nature of people, right? When something is happening, everybody's curious and want to be part of it, right? Well, manufacturing is awesome. Why shouldn't we be part of it? If you look at history, manufacturing has improved the quality of life for many people. It's enabled growth in society. Hello. Why do we need to actually justify why you should be part of it? Just come on over. There's space and there's room for everyone.
And it's fun.
Yes.
Man. We're going to take a moment of silence right there.
Yeah.
That was just so darn good. So, all right, what do we got for hey, Dave Chrysler, I don't know if you agree with us, right? Excel is the Band-Aid for holding manufacturing together. Boy, that's 100% true, right? Everybody. Dan is on fire. We've got
just to speak to that for a second. So there is obviously nothing wrong with Excel, but what Dan is referencing is that many of organizations, big and small, this isn't something that is exclusive to small,
big and small
manufacturers. This is in global businesses. I've seen global businesses that rely on Excel to manage data, to execute process flows. And, it's kind of our joke because, again, it gets back to the things that we talk about, or at least I talk about, which is, bringing together the planning, people, process, and technology. And while there's nothing wrong with a tool like Excel, often the root of that issue is the fact that we've not had well-developed process flows and then taken a look at those process flows through the lens of technology to find a better suited tool to execute those process flows, again, increasing efficiency, eliminating errors within those. So it's a Band-Aid tool that is out there because it's widely available, it's easily accessible, and people oftentimes in these organizations, people fill the gap. So where we could eliminate some efficiencies or increase efficiency through that process flow, we often fill the gap with people. People then need to find the tool to be able to get the data, manipulate that data. And so we're filling the gaps where, with people, where process and technology really should be, to free up those people to then go do other things within the organization, right? That's the other big miss when we start looking at kind of behind the scenes of, somebody that is relying on a tool like Excel to execute a good chunk of their business.
Now, apparently Dan went to ChatGPT and got a stat for us. Many, 99%. So that was all right. Dude, I absolutely love that. So, hey, and let's get Adam. When all you have is a hammer, every problem looks like a nail, right, Dave? So, all right,
that's good.
And we've got, hey, and there was another Ingor right here. Ingor dropping the mic and connecting it all. Whitney, why are you not on stage with us right now? So, Damon, what do you think, brother? We're going to start winding down. Damon, what are your takeaways? What are your thoughts here?
Well, I just, manufacturing. And I've had so many conversations, you and I have had great conversations about this with the guests on our shows during October already, but just look around. Everything that is around us is made, from the wood in our homes to the pencils we use, to the chairs we're sitting on, to the clothes we're wearing. It's all manufactured. And we overlook it. Just like we go to the grocery store and pick up that apple. We have no idea what the journey that came from whatever you got in your hand to what it got there, and all the people that touched it and were involved in every piece of making that available to us. And there are so many opportunities. I'm just amazed every day to be able to think about it and see the people doing things and making more incredible new things that we get to see and get to experience. So yeah, it's deep for me.
Man, who wants to follow that up, right? How about Damon dropping the mic on his own show? So, hey, Julie Basello, Julie, happy Monday.
Hey, Julie.
Damon, she's coming on the show in a few weeks.
Yeah.
So can't wait to get out with her. All right, guys, I know you guys are super busy, saving the world, making it a better place. I want to start winding down. So I will plant the seed. We'll go around the horn one last time. Damon, should we go there?
We should. We definitely should.
Man, you know what? I guess we'll go there. Damon, it is baseball season, right? Aren't the playoffs going on, right? Then Texas and Houston.
It is the best time of year.
It's the best time of year. All right.
Yes.
So I'll start with Katie. Everybody's going to get the same. Adam, I think you did this answer already, right? So we're going to go there. Katie.
Start with Katie.
Yep. Katie, or maybe Kirsten, because Kirsten's a first timer. Right. We'll, who's the biggest baseball fan on stage here? Who's a big baseball fan? Anybody? Katie, are you a baseball fan?
I Okay, I'm going to say no just to be careful.
Kirsten, you're St. Louis, right? You Cardinals fan?
I love St. Louis Cardinals. We're not having as good as a year as we've had in the past, but I still love them. You still love your children no matter what they do.
You love your children. All right, you know what? Let's go to Kirsten. And
no, I don't know any stats, anything. No.
You don't have to for this.
Well,
you don't have to for this.
We'll just run with it for a second. We'll see what happens, right?
Yeah.
We'll just all right, guys. You ready? We're gonna close out. We're gonna close out on this. So
Kirsten's gonna do it.
Kirsten, I know that St. Louis, their season's over, but just hypothetically, just pretend that the Cardinals are in the playoffs. Okay, they're playing the Cubs, and it's the bottom of the ninth. Okay, it's bottom of the ninth inning, and your St. Louis Cardinals are playing the Cubs. It's tie score. There's a person on second base. Tie score, bottom of the ninth, person on second base, 2 outs. The manager of the Cardinals looks down the bench and says, "Hey, Austin Powers, we need somebody to hit in the winning run. Can you please get up to the plate and hit in that winning run so I can make my dinner reservations tonight?" Right? You with me?
Yeah.
So
what's my walk-up song?
Thank you. What's your walk-up song?
You know what? I've actually thought of this. Okay. And I'm going to age myself.
Let's hear it.
But has anybody heard Tom Sawyer?
By Rush, are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah.
She went old school Rush on you.
Mean drive. That's it.
Ooh.
All right. First time for Tom Sawyer, Adam Baker. I think you shared with us before. Do you have a walk-up song?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Kirsten, that was you know what?
It.
Not only did you come up with it immediately, you finished the question before I finished. You put in the answer before I finished the question. That was absolutely brilliant. I want a round of applause for Kirsten Austin Powers for
Thank you.
I thought I saw a funny one from Dan Bigger in here somewhere. He says "Kumbaya" is his, right? So, Adam, what is your walk-up song, my friend?
You guys stumped me on this one, and I really had to come with something off the bat. And I said "Ba Wada Ba" by Kid Rock last time.
That's right. Yeah.
I listened to that about 6 times on my drive home, and I said, "I'll be damned if that wouldn't be it." That was a terrific pump me up song.
That's all right. We got Tom Sawyer, Kid Rock, Katie, Mickey D. What do we got for a walk-up song, my friend?
I guess I do "This Girl Is on Fire."
This girl's on fire.
That is a good one.
That's a good one, Katie.
Crysler Club, what do you got?
This is a tough one. I think so. I was on what was I? I was doing an interview the other day, and I got the question of what would somebody not know about me, and it didn't have to be work related. So I threw everybody for a loop, and I think I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'll share the fun fact was that I love 50s and 60s music. Nice. Okay. So that's something that people wouldn't generally think about me, right? Sure. I also love classical music. So I would probably pick something very classical and go with like something from Carmina Burana. If you're familiar with that, you can look something up. I'll send it to you after the show. Sure, there's a really good one that I'm thinking about. So, and that's something that nobody else would pick, I think.
That first time on the program, Dave Crysler. So, and why would we expect anything different from this guy? Man, I tell you, he's a masterclass every time he's on the show. Ingor, my friend, what do we have for a walk? Do you have a walk-up song that just really gets you on fire?
Yes. I was gonna say "Girl Is on Fire," but Katie took that one. But we
can go together.
No. I have another one, which is "Superwoman" by the same singer, which is awesome. That is an awesome song. "Superwoman." If you haven't heard of it yet, please look it up. It's by Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys. All right. Well, hey, awesome answers by everybody. So, guys, let's do this. First off, if you've been hanging out with us for however long it's been, how about great time to stand up and just give a huge standing ovation, round of applause for our esteemed panel, for everybody that's on the stage here today. So thank you, Katie. Thank you, Kirsten. Thank you, Adam, David, Ingor. This was, man, was that like the fastest hour of all time, Damon, or what, man?
Yes, it was.
Man, that was a good time. So, guys, we encourage you, we welcome you, we invite you. Go to MNI University. You want to check out everything that's going on. Katie has put together just a dynamic list of topics coming this month. I think Nicole Donnelly are going to be hitting the stage at the end of the month on October 27th. And so check it out. There's just great programs. As we mentioned, we got Kirsten and Adam are coming up on Wednesday, the 18th. Dave Crysler's on the 25th, and just all sorts of good, juicy stuff here. So, guys, big round of applause. Go pat and give your manufacturer a high five, a fist bump, a hug, whatever it takes. Just encourage them, thank them, encourage them, and just keep celebrating Manufacturing Month. Guys, hang out with us for half a second. Damon, any takeaways on your end, dude? What do you got? Any thoughts?
No, just like you said, just think about it, help people get into it, keep spreading the word.
Hey, Gwen says, hey, that was very fun night. Gwen, thank you for joining us.
All right.
Damon, this Friday, we're doing a Made in USA. Guys, you will love this. So we're doing 3 clients. We have a dog treat manufacturer out of Indianapolis. We have a covert antenna manufacturer out of Buffalo, New York. And when you think of like covert antennas, like on state troopers, first responders, some really cool dynamic products. And then we have a company, a manufacturer out of Chicago. They do heavy duty metal fabricated units that we're going to power pedestals that we're going to be talking about. So we're interviewing 3 manufacturers on Friday, and we're going to be talking about why Made in USA is just so awesome. And hey, how about this? Dan, I knew you had a birthday coming up here. So, hey, happy birthday to Dan Bigger. I'm taking a day off. Dan, join us. I'll make a little cake for you. For all of our manufacturing friends, it's Allison DeFord's birthday. Drop her a note on LinkedIn. Wish her a happy birthday. So, guys, we're going to close out. God bless you. And, hey, just be someone's inspiration, just like these guys are. And so just keep crushing it. So we'll see you guys soon.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Kurt.